VOD watchers. You're gonna have a bit more time VOD watching than usual before I get to the actual stream, because I have not told anyone I'm going live yet. And I'm a little late today, so I'm kind of doing all of this as I go. Where the hell is my face? Where is it? Oh god. What? Oh, that's just Slay The Spire opening. I'm so smart. Where's my stuff? Here it is. If I've done this right, you should see my face in a minute here. Not quite yet. But, give it a second. Or it could just crash. That's also an option. I've never seen it do that before. I gotta say, okay, well now it's decided to open 2 instances at the same time. That's a little aggravating. I guess I'll just close whichever one opens later. Whichever one takes longer to fire up. Oh, the Mega Crit logo. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I see it. This sure is an interesting series of events that's occurring. Why is there no sound? What the hell? Oh, there's sound effects, but there's no, do I have the music turned off? I do. I must have been playing this while I was listening to something. Actually, that's exactly what I was doing. I was playing this while listening to the new Lights EP. That's right. I forgot about that. An update? Ask me later. Why is my Slay the Spire so big? It should be a little smaller than this, I feel. Truly, I must stress, like, if you are watching the VOD, please feel free to skip ahead until whenever the stream actually starts, because right now you are essentially watching me do tech stuff live. I don't even know why I'm streaming this, to be honest, but you know. Does anybody remember Fuck It, We'll Do It Live? Oh, there I am. That was like a whole thing back in the day. Yeah, this is like weirdly out of whack. Why is this like this? Settings. Just try doing it like this roughly. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is literally just. This is gonna look so ugly, but that's okay. It's gonna look so ugly on my end. It should look fine for you guys. I need to do this to make it actually stick to the top of the screen. It's a whole frickin' process, you know? One day I'll actually fucking set up the second monitor that I own, but don't have, like, installed, and this will all be much simpler. Maybe. It might also be difficult in other ways. That's the other option. Why is this not... Okay, there we go. Like... Definitely don't need that there. What? There we go. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Okay. Now I need to actually tell people that I'm streaming, which is always the annoying part. Let's see. Playing today's Slay The Spire 2 daily and maybe some other stuff. Come hang out! Exclamation point, link to stream. Smiley face, because we don't want to be rude to anybody. Do you know what I mean? Beep, 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 beep. Boop, boop, doop, doop, boop, doo, 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 doo. Yeah, okay, we go down here and we're like, hey world, check it out. Yes. Alright. Don't want doubled audio, so let's mute that. Okay, make sure that I actually have chat set to, no, I want live chat. I don't know why it defaults to top chat now. I don't want like half of the messages being filtered for no reason. It's just annoying. Alright, actually this is probably the better thing to do, isn't it? Yeah. I promise I'm almost done setting all this up. Okay, I think we're pretty much good. So, I'm gonna let people filter in while I go grab some water. And then we'll actually start playing the frickin' video game. Isn't that a novel idea? Why does the music keep coming and going? Stop that. Be right back. This thing is for the thing that you like. Alright. Wow. Okay. My goodness. We'll drop in a bit. Cool. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Yes. Yes, indeed. We are pretty much just gonna jump right into the daily today. What is it today? Sealed deck defects with vintage. Isn't this the same thing it was yesterday? Am I like hallucinating that? Maybe not, I don't know. Sealed deck is fun though because it lets you kind of get a synergy going right away usually, although wow, normality is a hell of a thing to get right off the bat. That really sucks. Okay, what do we got here? Loop, scavenge. Scavenge is probably just gonna be good to take because it'll let us get rid of normality. Turbo. We have some stuff that like makes status cards, which can be useful with defect because we've got some. I mean, we're still on the starting soon screen. What? Oh. Well, shoot. Thank you for telling me that because I super did not notice. That would have just been like that the entire time. Anyway, to re-clarify what I'm doing, I am doing today's Slay the Spire 2 daily challenge, which is a sealed draft thing. They like doing these for the daily challenges. But as far as I'm aware, what the daily challenge is literally, it's just they apply some number of random modifiers to a run. You can also do this with the custom run option, but like, you know, the daily's fun because you don't actually get to pick them, so it's a little different every time. Anyway, and we do have Rocket Punch, along with some stuff that makes statuses. There's the obvious line of like, okay, we take Subroutine, Storm, and Loop, and then we do like a Powers Synergy deck. But that's like always what I do with Defect, so I'm a little biased against it at the moment, personally. Hologram. I think we try to build around status cards. I think that's fun. So let's see here. Scavenge, Rocket Punch, Turbo, because Void is a status card. Gunk Up. Momentum Strike. Yeah, we could like do a secondary thing too, of like 0 cost attacks, because that'll... I think those will work well together. I need to think about that for a second. Is that true? I mean... Every time you play Defect, you just go all in on Frost Orbs. I mean, I know in the first game, at least, that was kind of like the correct way to play Defect, especially on higher ascendancies. Ascendances. Because everything else was kind of too inconsistent. But I kind of like inconsistency. I'm a bit of a rebel in that way. So I think we will... Will we go with that? Is Uproar actually good with this? I don't think it is. Pile Driver, Focused Strike. Charge Battery is okay. Actually, Boost Away, if we're taking stuff that runs off of status effects, we should be taking all of the cards that make status cards for sure. Beam Cell, for when you're, you know, such a little beam cell. We can cut something to take Beam Cell, I think. What don't we need? Maybe we don't want to cut something and take Beam Cell, actually, despite the humorous name of the card. Excited to see how the status cards do, because I've yet to have a run where I take them. I made it work once. I'll be honest, it's not like the most consistent strategy in the world, but when you can get it going, it's kind of fun. And that's my professional opinion as somebody who is not like super good at Slay the Spire. So I also have to get out of Magic the Gathering mentality, because I was playing Arena before this, and you know, despite both being card games, there's not a ton of transferable skills there. You never take the first card to get them going. I agree, it is much harder to get it working in a like regular run, because you have to be willing to take the first card, which is Ascension 9. What the fuck? Huh. Well, I didn't see that part. Interesting. Well, let's see. I think we kind of want to go up like this path, maybe. I'm cooked. Listen, don't say that before we even start. Like, you might be right, but come on, we gotta at least try. Now, that said, I am somebody who rarely plays on Ascensions higher than, like, 2, so, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes, I guess. What do we got here? Boober? What? Why did she say this? Starting off with normality right away is super cool. Let's just go ahead and get that out of here. We can gunk up into Rocket Punch, though, which is pretty nice. Now, mind you, we're going to take damage here, but, you know, it's kind of just the cost of doing business. I don't think we actually want either of these right now. We want to wait to make status cards until we have Rocket Punch in our hand, ideally. It's the Japanese name for Magmar. I mean, that's true, but, like, why did you say it? Okay, let's skim. Yeah, okay, gunk up. Actually, it's just gonna kill it outright. We're fine. So far. Oh, hey, Lizard Tail. Is this actually just the same daily from yesterday? Like, am I dumb? Unplayable cards. I would rather just have the max HP, I think. It's a fun word. I mean, I can't fault you there. I suppose it is, in fact, a fun word. I will not be doing that. Thank you. This thing where you lose a bunch of max HP to get your cards upgraded. It's not awful if you can make it work, but... Ooh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think perhaps we just hit it with Go for the Eyes, which is not a great play, but normality constantly floating to the top is so troll. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Like, I guess my main question game is, like, why do you hate me? I don't know how I'm on Ascension 9. I thought... But I mean, no, it makes sense that dailies are, like, the same for everybody. I was gonna be like, I thought they were locked to your own, like, highest unlocked Ascension, but it makes sense that they're not, actually. It would be kind of weird if they weren't. if they weren't, rather. Gosh. Okay, we can weaken it, which is good. And then block up. But I'm not loving our odds here. Like, I mean, we'll be fine in the short term. Like, I don't think this thing's gonna kill us or anything, but you know, it's the long-term prospects I'm worried about. Planisphere. Whenever you enter a question mark room, heal 4 HP. That is good. And really incentivizes us to, like, lock in on question rooms, which is kind of something I was already doing, so that really works for us. This thing. Normality again. Because normality doesn't have, like, innate or anything. It just keeps ending up in the first hand. That's really something. Rocket Punch. I mean, we have no use for that energy, unfortunately. But, yeah. We want more card draw, I kind of think, is the main thing right now. Because if we can reliably wield this deck, I think it will be a lot better than it currently is. Like, we've got Skim. But, you know, we need a little bit more, like, reliable stuff than that, I think. It's gonna do 12, yeah? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're good. Anchor is very solid. Start each combat with 10 block. We could go for the elite here. I'm not risking that right now. How's everybody doing? It's been like... I'm literally about to talk about the weather, which I'm aware is like fucking rhetorical shorthand for talking about boring shit. But, I accidentally minimized the stream. Hold on. Okay. The fucking weather here has been so up and down the past couple weeks. I was outside yesterday and it was nice and balmy. It was like 63F or something. And then today I went out and it was fucking frigid. Because I went to the local Wingstop for lunch, as I often do. And... what am I trying to do here? Yeah, we want to skim, I think. Not normality again. Well, that's not good. I think we just block up, unfortunately. Local Winx Club? Is that what it sounded like I said? Because it super wasn't. No, Wingstop. You know, the fucking chicken place? And on my way back, it was so cold that I was like, I should have brought my gloves because I had my freaking soda with me, and I was like, this is just... I'm chilling my fingers to the bone for the privilege of bringing home this cherry Dr. Pepper, which I still have, by the way. It's literally right here. So, you know, it's a victory hard fought. Why do you keep saying Winx Club? That's not what I'm saying. I don't know anything about Winx Club, to be quite honest with you. It was not a thing that I watched as a kid. Yeah, we're gonna get, like, kind of hurt here, which sucks, but... Normality again, of course. We really need to get this out of our deck. Like, we have a merchant stop on our way to the boss, and I think our main thing is just going to be getting that thing out of our deck, because it is an extreme pain in the ass. Okay, so we can kill this, which is good. And then I guess we just boost away. Yeah. I like these little, inklets, these little cat things. They're really cute. I feel a little bad about having to kill them, but, you know. So goes the way of this world. Yo, the pair? Shout out to all the pair. Do people still know that video, or am I making a reference for nobody? Okay, we can exhaust normality here at least. That's good. Yeah, pretty simple first turn there. I am a pair. You're a pair? You like Tato Pair, maybe? Shout out to Tato Pair, which I previously had very little affection for as a meme. I didn't like dislike it or anything. I just didn't really talk about it at all, think about it at all. And then Fruit Femmes became a thing in Lucid Blocks, and I was like, actually, I kind of love these little strange fruit creatures. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything else here. Maybe that's what I'll do after this, and switch over to Lucid Blocks. Tell me what you want me to do, by the way. Like, literally, chat feedback does in fact matter. If you'd rather see me do more of this after the daily run, or you'd rather see me do Lucid Blocks. That's assuming I do anything after the daily run, depending on how I'm feeling. I might just kind of dip. Oh, hey, Molten Egg. That's really good. This straight up just is the same daily as yesterday. Did I, like, play it really late at night such that I got this one? Because I distinctly remember that I actually did do the event where you, like, decipher the runes and it strips away all your HP, and I got all upgraded cards, but it ended up not mattering because, you know, it turns out that if you take even 1 damage, you die is kind of a tough, thing to operate under. Yeah, here's the Gorget. Get you out of here. Boost away, which makes Rocket Punch free. Charge Battery, which gives us some more block. We actually probably didn't need to do that, but that's okay. We get more energy next turn off of it, which is a good thing. I can't believe you do this. Making me vulnerable, and for what? Skim is very good here. I think we scavenge on the slime card. Go for the eyes to reduce your damage, and then we just... You know, I don't think we need turbo. Like, what would we even use the energy for? Yeah, Act 1 egg of any kind is very good. We will definitely be prioritizing attacks in the near future. Well, this is kind of a not great hand. I mean, okay, like, that's good. Like, it's not my favorite move in the world, but I do think we just gunk up on him again. Is there a Slay the Spire 2 card with a more gross name than Gunk Up? Like, it's not a big deal, it's just like, Makes you wonder. Regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. I mean, that's kind of huge for us, given that we've also got the Planisphere. Like, that means we're only going to get events, I think. Fucking... Sure? What is it? Rocket Punch Plus. Yeah, I think we absolutely go with that. Like, that works quite well with everything that we've got so far. And while we're at it, like, let me look at the map. How many... We don't have any other question marks that we're going to be hitting, because we really have to hit the chop to get normality out of there. Hello, convincing people. So I think we do just rest here, even though it's a little boring. But hopefully we can get that other Rocket Punch upgraded at some point. Because that would be a nice thing to do. Nice thing to have. Okay, we can totally take this one out on turn 1. Gunk it up to do 12, and then claw it to kill it. And then we can take this one out. Unfortunately, we drew normality, so we can't play any other cards, but that was still pretty good. You know, you'd like to be able to take out two enemies on your first turn every run, I think. Claw you to get your thing down. I don't actually think we care about the cost reduction here, because what else are we going to play if we take the energy off of Turbo? And we already have enough energy to play both of these, so... Oh, the block is good, admittedly, yeah. Let's do that. Drew normality again, but that's okay, because we're gonna... Now, I really hope I can draw Gunk up here. We did. So you're dead. Get out of here. Reptile Trinket. Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength. Sure. Alright, we go to the merchant. We say, hey, bud, get this fucking thing out of here. And he says, sure. Genetic algorithm. I mean, if you can get it early, genetic algorithm is pretty good. But, I mean, compile driver is good normally, but it doesn't really work with anything we've got. Start of your turn, gain 4 vigor is kind of tempting. I think we honestly do go with genetic algorithm. That's one of those cards that's going to not do very much for us for a while, but by the time it's good, it'll be, like, really good. So sure, let's do that. I don't think we need to heal just the 3 HP, so let's go ahead and just upgrade that. You know, hopefully that'll be enough to really get rid of any block problems we would otherwise have over the course of this run. Let's see here. I think we just do this, pretty much. Yeah. Like, that's a boring first turn, but it's fine. The thing that we really have to watch out for is the turn after it recovers from the stun it gets mid-fight, where it makes us only play 1 card in a turn. That's going to be a problem if we run into that on the wrong turn. So, yeah. You enjoy this bejeweled stag monster design? The ceremonial beast is pretty fun. I'm a fan. Doesn't necessarily mean I always like fighting him, but, you know, that's a different conversation. Okay. Did you see the art that mixed Ceremonial Beast with the Silent? I have not. I'm under the impression that most Slay the Spire fan artists are still on Twitter for whatever reason, and I am not anymore, so I don't see any of that stuff, unfortunately. I think we skim here to maybe draw Rocket Punches. We actually drew Go for the Eyes again, which I'm perfectly fine applying that a second time. Yeah, pretty much. I think we just hit him with this. And this. And, we say good turn. It's probably on safe brew. I mean, maybe it is. Yeah, no, we absolutely do this. Exhaust the dazed card to get the the extra energy next turn, and then we hit you twice. Let's skim. Okay, 7 damage. I kind of want to just draw from the slime. We drew Gunk up again, which is not bad. Nothing else we can do to draw cards here. I would like another copy of Skim, I think. I think that would be a solid addition to our deck if we could get one of those. Or, like, any attack that draws cards would be another, another good get. Okay. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, more rocket punches, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, would kind of be the thing that we really want. That's fine. It is kind of cool that in this game they tried to do more with just, like, letting you have strategies for the defect that are not necessarily orb-based. Now, me being me, I do like the orbs, so if they ever added more kinds of them or something, I would be into that as well, but, you know. Okay, obviously we do that. The glass orbs are good. Momentum strike. Yeah, I think we just charge battery here. I was hoping we could get something that makes status cards so we could get the other rocket punch off, but that's okay. She rocket on my punch till I beast her ceremoniously. Sorry for saying that. Anyway, we win. I got an unlock from that? I didn't realize I had any unlocks left. But I mean, hey, that's like, that was a pretty solid showing, I feel. What do we got here? Another copy of Genetic Algorithm, Creative AI, or Spinner. Am I crazy for not really wanting any of these? Hold on a second. Because Creative AI is very good in a power deck, which was not what we're doing. If we had gone with that at the start, then, you know, that would be something worth taking, but it's not. Genetic Algorithm, I mean, we have one already. Does anybody know, like, copies of Genetic Algorithm don't affect each other, right? Like, you only, like, if you play one, it doesn't increase the block for all of your Genetic Algorithms, just that copy of it, right? She Spinner on my Creative AI until I Genetic Algorithm. Yeah, that's true. And Spinner, I mean, Spinner's alright, but it just doesn't really do anything with our deck. I honestly think we just skip these. I'm not interested. Regret. End of your turn in your hand. Yeah, okay. Well, that's bad, but it's not as bad as normality. I thought that was another one that restricted how many cards we can play somehow. Oh, it's Darv. I've only gotten this guy once before. Hi, Darv. Remove 2 cards from your deck. Elites drop an additional relic when defeated. Obtain biased cognition. I don't think that works for us at all. I'm torn between the Cage and Black Star. I mean, see Algo on that rhythm until I spin in my jeans. I regret starting this. Because the thing is, like, we could get rid of, I mean, we could get rid of Regret with the empty Cage, which would be nice. But if we are smart about our routing, we could really get some good stuff off of Black Star, potentially. I'm thinking, like, possibly something like this, where we try to hit both a decent number of elite combats and a decent number of question mark rooms. Like, something like, maybe, yeah. I don't know. Rhodey, are you still in the chat? What do you think? You're kind of the Slay The Spire expert here, in my opinion. Question marks are exciting. I mean, they're useful because we have planet thingy. God, I'm so bad at drawing. Especially with a mouse. Maximize? What? Maximize question mark like you're in the Mysterians and it's 1969. Okay. Thank you for that 60s garage rock reference. I think we do Black Star. I think that's the more fun option, and just getting a curse out of our deck is something we can just, like, theoretically do with the Merchant. You know. Genetic algorithm. There it is again. Go for the eyes, and we just Rocket Punch regularly, I think. Turbo. We don't need that. We're gonna take 2 damage from Regret, which is annoying, but it shouldn't actually, like... Oh, that's actually direct HP loss rather than damage. That's actually way worse than I thought it was. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, Rhodey. Like, if we were playing a regular deck, we could cut the curse and then, like, a strike or something, but... We're not, so, you know, put that in your pipe and smoke it. It's kind of where I'm at, right? I don't know who you was in that sentence. Certainly not any of y'all. Okay, I think we can break through his block. Let me think here, because that's going to be 12, that's 14... 12 plus 14 is 26. We should be able to skim into enough damage to make up the difference, I would think, right? Because we're going to be playing Rocket Punch for free, and we're going to get 2 cards off of that already. Go for the eyes. Skim. Rocket Punch again. Claw. And I think we... exhaust the regrets. We don't take damage from it. Yeah, and then we just do this. I'm honestly not using Turbo very much. Maybe I should get rid of it. I don't know. Something to think about after we've taken the actual curse card out of our deck. That's like a long-term concern. Yeah, let's skim again. Play the slime card. Gunk up. Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch, you're gone. Yo, the White Beast statue. I will actually probably use potions now. What do we got here? Add normality. Remove 2 cards from your deck, add normality to your deck. Alright, man. Come on. Field of... Oh, wait, hold on a second. I just realized this is a reference to the Enigma of Amigara Fault. A manga I've actually never read. Isn't that a little weird that I'm me and I've never read that? Whenever this would be shoveled into your draw pile, place it on the top. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, okay. And all that. Oh, hey, man. I have just barely not enough to make use of your services, which is really annoying. Hold on, I can get another Rocket Punch, though. Yeah. Yeah, I will be doing that. Doesn't work for starting fights, by the way. It's only after the first shuffle. I mean, even so, that's, like, really helpful in long fights, I feel like. Lose 6 HP. I mean, I really don't want any more curse cards in my deck, so I will just take the 6 on the chin. Alright, Elite Fight. It's this fucking thing! I hate this! Decimillipede. I never remember what it's called, either. We might be in slight trouble. Possibly. Okay. Let's not freak out. Skunk up the middle one. Rocket Punch. Claw. Skim. It's a pretty unfortunate draw situation. I think we actually turbo here. Because I want to hit it, but I also want to get revenge out of our deck. Or regret, rather. And then I think we throw the weak potion at it, so it's not as painful, but we are going to take quite a bit of damage here, I think. Actually, maybe not that much. We're going to take... No, we're taking quite a bit. Actually, yeah. Like 10? I think it was actually 8 total. I didn't do the math there. Okay, Boost Away will let us play our Rocket Punches for free. So... Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. Momentum Strike. Go for the eyes. Charge Battery, Genetic Algorithm. And then these will both burn because they're ethereal. It's gonna come back this turn, which is annoying. Wait, no it's not. We have like one turn to reprieve, I think. Yeah, okay. Jeez, that's not a great hand. Play the slime card. Okay, skim. So if I've got this right, if I use Rocket Punch, well, I'm gonna use Turbo first to get the free cost reduction. If I use this Rocket Punch, it should go back into my draw pile instead of going into my discard, which means I should draw it again right away. Or does the effect apply in the other direction, like you draw the 2 cards and then you get it back? In which case, I mean, I could just draw it with the other Rocket Punch. Let's find out. Okay, so it doesn't always go back. But that's still really good. Case in point, we have killed that thing without too much trouble. Oh, it's whenever you reshuffle the discard into your draw. Okay, I was, like, not understanding that for some reason. Fortifier is very good. 300 gold, also quite good. Stonecracker, absolutely. Claw plus? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think we're doing okay. Honestly, man, you can just have it. I've never actually taken the key. I will do it one day. Stonecracker was my nickname in high school? What does that even mean, Goko? White Beast and Stonecracker? When did they start naming all these relics after me? Rodine, I'm going to kill you. Affectionately, but nonetheless, you will be murdered. I shouldn't say shit like that when I'm streaming. YouTube does not understand irony or jokes. Gonna get my channel sent to the Shadow Realm. I guess I will just drink this now, because I really don't feel like taking all that damage. I forgot that we had the relic that gives us strength when we drink. I should have... Oh well. Dies. The key is fun. That is an interesting effect, to be fair. Gives you a relic to place the last card you play per turn at the beginning of your next turn. That said, admittedly, I just kind of didn't think it would be a great idea to mess with what we've got going on. And I don't know if that fight is just like a regular, it's just like a regular flail knight like you would encounter in Act 3, or if there's like more to it than that. Ooh, genetic algorithm. Yes. Rocket Punch. Turbo. Rocket Punch. Oh, okay. I probably could have taken him, actually. This is what I get for being, you know, cowardly. Oh, well. Tiny mailbox. Whenever you rest, procure a random potion. I've never seen that one before. The key. Oh, that's a good point about the quest card, though. But even so, I mean, we could have exhausted it with recycle. It's not all bad. I'm actually not gonna play genetic algorithm. I would like to save that for when the block is actually useful. We're gonna skim. Claw. Claw. I guess we just Momentum Strike. It's kind of an underwhelming first turn, but that's okay. Really don't like the... What do you mean, Hibiki ass? Like, what Hibiki? I don't even know who you're referring to. Do you mean the Symphogear character? I would be flattered to be compared to Hibiki. Hibiki, whose name I am pronouncing very inconsistently today. Hold on. Please draw turbo? It did not draw turbo, but we got boost away. Well, this is going to hurt. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Skim. Now we want genetic algorithm for sure. Okay, we just kill it with Gunk Up and the minion will die automatically. Alright. That could have gone better, but we move. Permafrost? Sure, I don't think we really have anything that benefits from that, but like, whatever. You. Get this fucking garbage out of my deck. At the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. Here's the thing, I really like Mayhem. I shouldn't take it, it's not, like, actually good with our deck. But I'm gonna think about it at least. Vajra actually kind of is good with our deck. First time you exhaust a skill, add a copy of it to your hand. Is there anything we can do with... Wait, we can use that to, like, clone genetic algorithm, can't we? Does that work out? I think it does. Yeah, bulk up would also be a good take. Do we have enough to take... Because that's about, like, 3... Yeah, we definitely do, right? And then 192. Okay, we don't have enough for both of these, I don't think. Hold on, why can I not do this math in my head? Where the fuck is my pen? Give me a second. fell on the damn floor again. Here it is. Hold on. Everybody stand back. Streamer is going to do basic subtraction on stream. I could just open Windows Calculator, but at this point I'm kind of embarrassed. Yeah, 264 minus... It's actually easier to do minus 74. So okay, you borrow this from over here and make it make that a 5. Is 9. We should have enough, I think, right? Bye, Rhodey. Have a nice evening. We don't have enough. I'm dumb. Okay, well, at least I took the thing that we needed. I should maybe, like, get better basic math skills. Pay 100 gold, obtain a random common relic. Sure. Bronze scales is nice. Fucking wongos. Okay. Do you think we could take this thing out in one combat round? I kind of wonder if we can, because that's going to give us 8 strength. And then we go... We go like this, right? Gunk up. Rocket punch. Skim. Claw. Rocket punch. Go for the eyes. Claw. Okay, I think the combo stops there, unfortunately. But still, that was pretty good. Yeah, we will not take any damage here, I don't think, so we can safely use bulk up. Because we are truly just not using our orb slots for fucking anything, so... We'd rather have the whatchamit. That does work how I thought it worked. That's awesome! Okay, I didn't need to do that, but, you know, whatever. Momentum strike, absolutely. Yeah, I think we just skim. Go for the eyes, gunk up. Claw. Claw. We don't have anything to finish him off, which is annoying. Yeah. We're gonna take like 7 damage here, which is very oh, wait, no, I forgot about the orb. Never mind. Explosive ampule is fine. Vambrace. Strawberry. Ooh, Meteor Strike. I wish we could take this, but we have no way to... Wait, no, we totally do. We could play this on like any turn where we get the what is it? Turbo. Is that actually good though? Hold on. I need to think. Yeah, I don't know what makes the thing censor a comment or not. I have no control over it, unfortunately. I'm trying to think, because in an ordinary situation, this would just give us 3 plasma orbs, which is pretty good. But how often would we actually be able to play it? Because we could play it if we draw it and turbo. for sure, but that's contingent on drawing 2 cards, or if we played Scavenge in the turn before. I don't know. I actually think this is good. Your frozen peaches, come on now. We'll see if I'm right about that. Oh, it's the fake merchant. I know you. Yeah. I mean, like, the thing is, he does still sell stuff that's, like, useful. There's, like, something you can do on this, supposedly, where you, like, bother him. I don't know what it does, but I guess we'll figure that out another day. I will absolutely take the flower and the fake flower and the fake blood vial, though. I don't think we need the heal, to be honest. Let's just keep it moving. It bothers him? What bothers him? What bothers who? We could make Skim better. Actually, probably want to just upgrade the other Rocket Punch. That's the smart thing to do. Alrighty. So, let's see. Gunk up. Rocket Punch. Skim. Rocket Punch. Claw. Momentum Strike for sure. And then I think we just let everything else here go, as it were. Okay, I suppose Gogo, you are correct that it probably bothers him when we bother him. That's, you know, that's called a tautology in the industry. I don't know if you knew that. Okay. This is a bit annoying because we have no way to decrease the cost on Rocket Punch this turn, but okay, go for the eyes for sure. Let's just drink the energy potion. Let's not be silly. I'll play 2 of these and then exhaust this one so we get the energy boost, and I mean, I might as well just throw the ampule. Actually, I probably should have saved that for next turn so I could have gotten the strength boost. That was stupid. Zoop. Gunk up to get the free Rocket Punch. Let's just go ahead and Genetic Algorithm. We'll save the second copy of that. I think we can safely play... Actually, let's Skim first. Yeah, we can safely play Bulk Up this turn. That's not a problem. Smack, smack. There you go. How many turns do we have left on the counter? 4? Okay. We turbo into Meteor Strike. I think it's just the obvious thing to do here. Let's Rocket Punch first. And Rocket Punch a second time. And Momentum Strike. Just to get all that free damage. Okay, exhaust this one. And then play this one. Yeah. Plasma Orbs give us extra energy at the start of our turn, if you're wondering, which is why we will be starting with 5 while we have them. They're very good, as you can see. And also, when you evoke them, you get 2 energy, meaning we can just kind of cycle and actually come out energy positive, which is really, really nice. We're good. Using go for the eyes on things without eyes is always funny. Listen, that's just what the card is called, okay? Another copy of Meteor Strike? Fuck it, man. Let's go. Oh, it's you. Just 6 cards into Maul. I don't think that's what we want to be doing. We get a curse, yeah. Remove 2 cards from your deck and gain 9 HP. Or 9 max HP, rather. I think, honestly, it's a little boring, but we do just go with this to take the curses out the next rest stop we get to, and then we can, you know, keep on sailing from there. I have to go get some more water. I am out, so I will be right back. Do not go anywhere. Or else. Alrighty. Why is there no audio? What the hell? Here I am. Hello, everybody. Why is there no game audio? There we go. I think I accidentally minimized the... That's exactly what I did. I minimized the game by accident. Sorry that you were sitting in, like, dead freaking silence while I was gone. But, you know. You're all adults. I'm sure you were fine. And if you're not adults, why the hell are you watching the stream? Get out of here. Go do your homework if you're not an adult. I think we take this path, probably. Hitting a lot of question marks, hitting a lot of elites. Yeah. And our final boss is the door maker yet again. I feel like I always get this guy. Not that I'm complaining, because he's probably the easiest of the final bosses, but... Well, final bosses. They haven't implemented the final boss yet, but you know what I mean. Silence was worse than in Silent Hill, which is tactically not, ironically, not really silent. Yeah, I guess it isn't, is it? Much to think about there. Rocket Punch. Let's go ahead and get that. Do this. Rocket Punch. And we're gonna turbo into bulk up, I think. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, like, we do just play Meteor Strike. Now, can I get some block? Maybe, yeah, there we go. Alright, I think we just, yeah. Hey, Meteor Strike is really good. Did you guys know this? Liquid Bronze, for sure. What does Lucky Fish do? Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 15 gold. We will probably still not be doing that super often going forward, but good to know. Yeah, sure. We can probably do this just fine, I imagine. Probably. Not with a hand like this, though. My goodness. Yeah, that's just a full wasted turn. Well, that's bad luck if ever I've seen it. Come on, we can do better than that. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, I'm an idiot. I didn't use bulk up first, so I have too few slots to cycle my orbs. That's actually really annoying. Oh no. Well, can we do 103 damage to it in one turn? Let's find out. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I don't think so, because we don't have any card draw. Yeah, no, we don't have any way to kill that. That's really annoying. I don't know what you get if you fail this. Like, what happens? Oh. It just makes fun of you. Okay. Well. I mean, I am loath to add more garbage to our deck, but that's really good, so. And we'll be able to take some stuff out of our deck at the rest site. So, hello again, convincing people. Skim. Okay, let's gunk up for the free Rocket Punch. Claw. That's that one down. Go for the eyes to put you below our block threshold. And then I honestly think that now that we've taken exhaust off of this, we just use it basically whenever it's in our hand. So that way we get more block. You made pasta with chicken, veggies, and cream sauce. That sounds nice. I hope you're enjoying it. This is a little annoying as far as such things go. Very annoying as far as such things go. We're gonna lose some max HP here. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, we have, like, very padded max HP due to some past events and the fact that we have the pair, but, that's still kind of irritating to lose 4. There we go. We'll get that back off of the cook. Why do I have 20 Mahjong pieces? I am not sure what you're talking about. Dated disc. That's kind of useless for us, but that's okay. It's not useless, actually. I think Focus applies a buff to Plasma Orbs as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and cook and get these out of our deck. Next to the cog on the top right. That's my deck, Go-Go. that is my deck. Those are cards. Alright. Punch. 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 I think we do bulk up, even though it's gonna hurt us a little bit. And then we... What do we do? I think we just... Like... Genetic Algorithm really skews your deck around it a little bit, because if you get the exhaust off of it, it really kind of makes every other block card seem kind of pale by comparison. Pale in comparison, that's how that phrase actually goes. But, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we want to hit him again. Never mind. I'm done. Don't listen to me for Slay the Spire advice. If you think about it, Mahjong pieces are kind of like a deck. Isn't the origin of, like, the tile style that Mahjong uses that, like, playing cards were banned in some period of Chinese history, and those were, like, devised as a way to get around them? Am I making that up? I don't think I am. I've at least heard that before, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's actually true, to be fair. Wow. Get out of here. I should probably be actually using these. Enemies drop 10 additional gold. Sure, why not? Nunchucks. Every 10 attacks you play, gain 1 energy. That's, like, fantastic for our deck. We have an elite. It's this thing. Soul Nexus. Yeah, let's draw. Okay, go for the eyes. Go for the eyes again. Okay, Rocket Punch. Turbo. Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. Genetic Algorithm, which will prevent us from taking any damage. And then I think we gunk you. Yeah, that'll do. Do you sometimes think about how China has been a high culture for longer than Europe? I think that is a very, like... I don't know. I feel like that is kind of a consideration that relies on, like, a European framing in the first place. Also, these things are kind of subjective in any case, so... I admit it is not something I give much thought, I guess, to answer your question. This seems bad. Okay. Like... It's gonna hit us for what, 28 damage? That's not great. Yeah. How would you not go for the eye? I mean, you'd be surprised. There's some people out there who they wouldn't think to go for the eye, even in this case, you know? It's a real strange world we live in. Anyway, I think we want to genetic algorithm and then meteor strike. Yeah. Yep. Mesoleth's gift. Gain 1 ritual. Huh, okay. The first time you play a zero energy attack each turn, return it to your hand. That's fantastic for our deck. Yes, yes, yes. I don't really want to get rid of any of these, but I guess beating Remnant is the best, like the most, like, linear, the most, like, lateral move, I suppose. You know, nunchucks for Razortooth might actually be pretty good, too. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take that. That's fine. Is there anything we want to get rid of? I don't think there is, because we can't get rid of Ascender's Bane, or else I would. What do you got? Honestly, nothing I particularly want, other than actually Master of Strategy is pretty good. Yeah, because card draw is still the one thing that we're, like, a little gate-kept by. But other than that, I think we're fine. Okay, so Feral, Turbo, Rocket Punch, Boost Away, Rocket Punch, Claw Plus, Claw, Gunk Up. It's still not quite as wild as I would have liked, but, you know. What does Hex do? Yeah, it makes every card ethereal, so we really gotta be playing stuff. Let's think here. Strategize. Right, yeah, okay. That makes sense. I honestly am like, kind of want to just draw again. Yeah, okay, there we go. Genetic algorithm. Go for the eyes. Go for the eyes again. Like, we definitely can't afford to lose both of our rocket punches, so I guess I kind of have to use this one. Oh no! Ooh, okay, Well, that's our deck setup working against us, I guess, because now that we have both of them in our hand and can't play them, they're going to get exhausted at the end of the turn because of what the Hex Knight is doing. That's really annoying. We are going to have to rely on Meteor Strikes this fight, I suppose. That's really rough. Dampen is also annoying, but, like, less so. Okay, like, I don't want to do this way. Oh, wait, no. I'm overthinking things. We kill you with this, because that'll take the ethereal off of all of our cards. That's what we do. And then we're just gonna get hit a bunch this turn, which kind of sucks, but okay. You know how it is. Wow. Again, really our deck kind of working against us here. Meteor Strike that we can't do anything with this turn, unfortunately. She slay my spire until I too. That's real. That's factual. Okay, I forgot that we had a third rocket punch, to be fair. So we're not completely like in the dark with those yet. But still definitely not my preferred way of doing things. Thankfully you're not attacking this turn. What are you doing? Buffing yourself, okay. Genetic algorithm. I think we just gunk you and then call it a turn. Wait, could I not have turboed into Meteor Strike there? I think I totally could have and just didn't because I'm silly. 30 damage. Okay, that's not enough on its own, but combined with Rocket Punch it is. There we go. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Heart of Iron. That's the Popper Ripple Basin. If you're not playing, I mean, that's never gonna trigger, but that's fine. Synthesis. Deal 18 damage. The next power you play costs 0. I mean, it can theoretically get us a free feral, but that's not really that impressive, I don't think. I think we just roll with what we've got. Okay. This is kind of an annoying first hand. Like, I think we just Momentum Strike, Claw, Charge Battery, essentially. It's not amazing, but it does the job, I guess. I am very happy we drew Genetic Algorithm there. Yeah, let's turbo to get free rocket punches. Smack you. Smack you. Do we want a meteor? I think we want to bulk up and then meteor, which doesn't actually work because obviously it doesn't now that I'm thinking about it for more than half a second. Okay, you know. Feral. Rocket Punch. Yeah, okay. That's fine, I think. We're not going to take any damage here, which is the real important thing. How come the Lost doesn't die in one hit? I understand that reference. Zoop. Get zooped, motherfucker. Hey, Smeeby, the Lost died in one hit. How do you feel about that? What's a Lost? I mean, it was what the thing on the right-hand side of the left-hand side of the playing field was called. Okay, I think we just rest here. Gigantification Potion. Yeah, okay. We can maybe do something silly with that. Let's fight the door guy. I think Door Maker is his actual name, but you know, whatever. Who knows? Okay, so Meteor Strike right off the bat. Gunk, Rocket Punch, Rocket Punch again. Claw. Why would it die in one hit? That doesn't seem like a fun mechanic. Okay, listen. Listen. We can play Meteor Strike for essentially free here, I think? Better than free. Energy positive. Boost away. Rocket Punch. Go for the eyes. Claw. Master strategy to draw again. Claw. Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. Go for the eyes. Claw. Momentum Strike. Skim. And then I think we Feral. And then we're done for the turn. Oh wait, no we're not. We have Turbo. Oh, but we're done for the turn. Kia is playing MVC Sentinel over here? I don't even know what that means. Making Marvel vs. Capcom jokes in my chat? Is that where we're at? I am not a fighting game streamer. Hey, this is gonna sound like a total bit, but I promise it isn't. When I'm done with the stream, can one of you remind me to take my HRT for the day? Because I just realized I forgot. And I need to do it before, like, you know, it gets, like, too late in the day. I have a couple hours yet, it's not a problem, but, like, you know. Okay, Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. Momentum Strike. Claw. Skim, for sure. Genetic Algorithm. Go for the eyes. And then I think we scavenge on the slime. For sure. You are a problem? What do you mean you're a problem? Yeah. Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. I feel like I'm in a fucking Super Robot anime. Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. Meteor Strike. Momentum Strike. Genetic Algorithm. Gunk Up. Claw. Claw. And then I think we just charge Battery to get the extra energy next turn. I might as well drink this, too, now that I'm thinking about it. There's no reason not to. Does it still make you say caca when it activates? It doesn't! No! Why would they change that? That was so fun. They should make it... make you say caca again. That was very fun when it used to do that. Yeah, Skim, Gunk Up, Rocket Punch, Rocket Punch, Turbo, Meteor Strike. We can actually draw cards with the slimes. I should be doing that. Okay, and we just exhaust the void this time. Claw. Charge Battery. And there we go. That's a successful turn, is what I call that. Okay, we're gonna get him out of the door this turn. Basically right away, actually. Boost away. Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. And then we drink the potion. And we kill him. Done. That's a good run of Slay the Spire. Now, of course, at the end of every run of Slay the Spire, Slay the Spire 2, while it remains in beta, we still die at the end because, like, they haven't implemented Act 4 yet, but that's okay. I do sometimes wonder if those, like, blank usernames that have the crazy high scores are, like, hackers or something. Ooh. I lost to Fei Long? I don't get that one either. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Idle meeting, as they say. If y'all would like to discuss, because I think I've got, like, another, I don't know, hour of content left in me, perhaps. If I want to do, like, a second Slay the Spire run, or Lucid Blocks, or something, I'm not sure. That's if I still feel up to that when I get back, which God knows. But I'll be right back. Now, see, the thing is this, okay? I'm just here for the Smeeby content, and Halo Combat Evolved Lasso are not helpful answers because they're not either of the things I said. I would be fine with either is a well-intentioned but also not helpful answer because it's not one of the options. Y'all need to get more decisive, okay? God, what do I want to do then, I guess? Let's just do a quick standard run. Sure, we'll do Ascension 3 with somebody. Pick for me. Regent. I kind of figured it would be Regent. It also knocked me down to Ascension 2 when I hit that. Okay. Lead Paperweight. Choose one of two colorless cards. Silver Crucible. Like, it does always feel bad to get an empty treasure chest, but every time I've taken Silver Crucible, I've really, really, like, not regretted it. So sure, let's take Silver Crucible. Alright, how do we want to do this? I'm thinking something like... By the way, one of the reasons I like Regent is that he is by far the easiest Slay the Spire character to draw. Even I can do it, kind of. Kind of. What do we want to do here? I think that the best option is going to be to try to hit a decent amount of elite combats early on, because we're going to get cards from these 3 combats. Hopefully that'll be enough to get us to a point where we can comfortably defeat the elite enemies. I don't even know if we want to go to this first shop, to be honest. We're going to either go this way or this way to get to there. And then we can kind of further decide on our path once we're up there. Okay. Yeah. Venerate, Strike, Defend. Now, we can kill this with 2 of these, yeah? Which will stun the other one, and we can just hit him. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, 18 damage is like almost enough, and we're gonna take 14 on the chin, huh? You couldn't give me even 1 defend of the 4 that I have. That's rough of you. I won't lie. But whatever. We'll kill it next turn. Thank goodness I had the stars for that. Although that kind of would have been my own fault if I didn't, given the fact that I knew which cards were left in my draw pile. Okay, 9 damage, gain 2 stars, deal 6 damage, 3 additional for all of your cards that have a star cost. 8 damage to all enemies lose 2 strength this turn. I think we go with Crescent Spear and try to build around it. That seems like a decent idea. What do we got here? The sword is not like a crazy good relic when it transforms, but it's pretty good. So sure, we'll take the sword. I believe the transformed sword, which is called the Jade Sword, gives you like 3 strength at the start of combat, which is just like a nice flat bonus if you're using a lot of attack cards. Which we probably will be. Yeah, let's just hit you for 12. I should have done this in the other order, but yeah. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. Let's just heal up and save the stars for next turn. Not heal up, block up. These are some weirdly lopsided draws I'm getting early on. That one was fine, but like, you know, if you're gonna draw all of your strikes in one turn, it's a little bit tough, you know? That said, we're fine here. Cloak of Stars is 10 block for no energy, but you need a star for it. Okay. Manifest Authority. 9 damage, gain 2 star. I think we take the cloak, but admittedly it's a little bit... You know, it's a little bit. Yeah, let's just smack you, defend, strike. I mean, I guess I could defend again, but there's not really any reason to. But there's also no reason not to, so, you know. Okay, we got Cloak of Stars. That's good. We're gonna need that, to be honest, because we don't have any other way to block all 9 of those of that damage. And I'm actually not gonna hit him, because if we do that, then the thorns will chip away at our shield enough that we would take 1 damage. And honestly, this early on, even 1 damage is something to be avoided. This can't be my beautiful Halo. Listen, I actually tried to reinstall Master Chief Collection the other day, and it would not work. It like gave me a hard time about being locked out of my Microsoft account or something. It was the kind of thing that I probably could have fixed if I had like gone through a bunch of very technical steps, but I honestly just couldn't be bothered. You want FPS action on my channel, maybe I'll stream Ultra Kill or something sometime and y'all can see how bad I am at that. Or hell, when Sakata Mata comes out, I might stream that, although... I'll need to think about that. Next turn, put 3 cards from your draw pile into your hand. That's interesting, because it's distinct from an actual draw effect, but I don't really think it's that good. Gamma Blast is, although we're gonna need to start getting more star generation at this point. But do we want to go here in the hopes of maybe finding some such generation? Even just another copy of Venerate would be alright. Yeah. Hard pivot into being a Quake champion streamer. Sometimes I wonder what y'all think of me, to be honest. What are you talking about? Yeah, okay, Solar Strike is pretty good here, I think. You and question mark rooms. Listen, question mark rooms can be very good, but if you don't have like anything that like incentivizes you to go do them, they can also be very bad. You gotta be careful with question mark rooms. Deal 18 damage, apply 2 weak and 2 vulnerable. 18 is a lot for this early in the game. That's still not enough to block all of the incoming damage, but at least it does most. You love question mark rooms? Listen, the game's not that expensive on Steam. If you love question mark rooms so much, they are within your reach. Is my throne being carried by crabs? They are little guys called minions. You can see them more clearly in certain cards' artwork. We are about to take quite a bit of unblocked damage, which is unfortunate. To say the least. Okay, 18. I can do this, right? But that doesn't actually... Yeah. I'm kind of bad at this game. Have y'all, picked up on that. Minions are yellow. Listen, I didn't make the game, alright? This is not a great situation we found ourselves in. I mean, I can kill this one at least, I think, but that doesn't help us. We are about to get pretty pummeled, I would say. We might honestly die here, which would be embarrassing, but not unexpected, perhaps. Minions have short legs, not for walking. That's what I'm saying. Dude. Like, what am I supposed to... Like, I'm dead. I don't have anything I can do here. Okay, maybe we try that again with a... I mean, it might give us the same character, but let's just... Random, yeah. Okay, we're going with the Ironclad this time. Sure. So true. Large capsule is pretty alright. Precise scissors this seems worse than the other scissors one. I guess the other scissors one you take damage, so it's not like strictly worse, but obtain a random rare card. Relics can be really good. Yeah, I'm thinking large capsule as well. The thing is, like, the extra strike and defend in your deck is, like, not a trivial deck building cost. Like, that does matter. But relics can be very good depending on what you get. So, Art of War and Mummified Hand. Okay. This is definitely pushing us towards a defensive strategy, which is not the most exciting thing in the world, but like I'll roll with that, I think. That seems like an interesting idea. This does mean we can afford to kind of dodge elite combats for the first floor at least, because we've already gotten relics. So I think we go up this way, probably, like something like this. Maybe not precisely that exact path, but, you know, you get the idea. We're going this way. It's the Shrinker Beetle. Convincing people your obsession with question mark rooms is tearing this chat room apart. Please, come back to your family. We miss you. Wait, that was stupid. Now I can't play both of my defense. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, as I say. Soggy the Clown. What do you even mean by that? Sometimes I feel like my chat is a competition to see who can make the most obscure reference. Like, if anybody not in our friend group ever watches these streams, they're gonna be so baffled. Headbutt, setup, strike. I don't honestly want any of these, I don't think. Like, setup strike is alright, and so is... Honestly, these are all alright, like, in a vacuum, but not with our deck, I don't think. Not with our relics, to be honest, is maybe the main thing. Choose 2 of 8 random commons to add to your deck, for sure. Shrug It Off is pretty good. Bloodletting is, like, surprisingly solid. Although losing HP is not trivial. Body Slam seems like it will be good in the long run. But I don't know if we want to take it now necessarily, and it's probably going to show up again, because, you know, it's Body Slam, it's a common card. You know, it doesn't take that much for Body Slam to be better than one of our basic attacks. I think we actually do take it now. Bloodletting is also really good, but we're probably going to see that again too in all likelihood. So honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just go to another combat to see if we can get more cards, but we can also get more cards from events. So let's see. Remove a card from your deck and I'll lose 11 HP, or heal for 24 HP and fight some enemies. I think actually I'd rather do this for once. Usually I take the first option in this one. Gex chat room? That's much meaner than what I said. Ah, it's these fucking things. Okay, maybe if I had realized what specifically I was fighting, I would not have gone in here, but, too late for that now. Yeah. Just give it the old one, too. Because the real bad thing about these is that they give you these infection status cards. And this is not our defect run from earlier. Status cards are not, like, kind of good for us, actually, you know? Oh boy. I'll drink the attack potion. What do I got here? Nothing super useful in this situation, unfortunately. Like, I'll take the uppercut for sure. Actually, yeah, that was good. Never mind, I'm being a complainer. I think we bash. Not getting any blocks in that draw was a little crazy, but we'll be fine long term, I think. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah. Okay. Admittedly, I mean, that's good. We're not going to take any damage here, at least. That's a good thing. I'm worried about what our next draw is going to look like. Okay, that's actually not too bad, all things considered. Like, we are still going to get hurt, don't get me wrong, but... There we go. Okay, I mean, honestly, we came out of that HP neutral. I don't know if that was really worth doing, but... If you exhausted a card this turn, gain 3 energy. Cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. I mean, uppercut, as we saw, is definitely okay, but I don't think any of these really synergize with what we've got going on. We're gonna pass on those, unfortunately. What is Soul? Each time you play this card in the combat, in energy. The first time you play this card. I mean, we can use that to make Shrug free once. I don't know if that's honestly that worthwhile. I think we just eat the damn thing. Let's upgrade something. Body Slam for free is pretty good. Yeah. Chia doesn't know how to make the Dragon Punch motion. Isn't it just, it's like a Z input, right? Or is that something else? That's something else, I think. I think we actually just rest up here, yeah. Okay. We've got slimes. That's not a great first draw for sure. But we move, I guess. We can kill one of them with body slam plus the potion. And then I think we just kind of attack the other one. Because I didn't take the uppercut. Yes, I see. I understand your joke now that you've explained it, which, as we know, as we all know, is the basis of any good piece of humor. Having to explain it first. Yeah, that's actually going to do slightly more than a strike would, so... Slimed. Yeah, I've been getting slimed all game. Have you not been paying attention? Sliming is an integral part of Slay the Spire. Alright. Feel no pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. I mean, it's interesting, but we don't have anything that exhausts right now. Do we take this and try to build around it? Like, Armaments is also quite good. But I feel like I'm maybe grasping for straws a little bit, but fuck it. Let's take Feel No Pain. Surely we'll get something that works from it, right? Nab the map. I do want the map, to be fair. Headbutt is also solid. I mean, it's okay. Do we want... I think we take the fight, to be honest. Okay, shrug it off. Defend. 13 right off the bat feels very good. And then do another 6 with the basic strike. We'll play a little bit more defensively, that's fine. Honestly, I think even just making body slam free is like such a good, like, having to not account for that in your curve on a given turn is really nice. You know? I don't really want any of these, unfortunately. I mean, maybe bloodletting. I don't think we take it, honestly. If it exhausted something, for sure we would take it. But time you play 3 attacks on a turn, gain 4 block. Okay, sure. I don't know how often it's going to be relevant, but maybe we'll get some fancy cards from the question mark. Let's see. Add Guilty to your deck. Removed from your deck after 5 combat. We would really like to get all of our, like, ideally, like, all of our basic strikes out of here. So yeah, we're actually gonna do that, even though it's going to hamper us for a little bit. Oh, now there's 2 of them. I didn't need to play both of those, but, you know, I did. No use crying about it now. Oh, see, this is really good. 15 damage. Thonk. They are very cute. Nibbits kind of remind me of jawworms from the first game. What the hell's going on outside, man? That was an ambulance. I hope whoever's in there is alright. Or will be alright at any rate. If they were alright, they probably wouldn't be in an ambulance. What am I doing? Jeez, that's like... that's like... that is 22 damage coming in. We need to block at least some of that. We can't let all of that in. You want to pet Nibbit? I don't know. They bite. Are you sure you want to pet Nibbit? Alright, I'm gonna play Feel No Pain just to get it out of my deck. A friend and equal. Convincing people is Druid maxing in my chat, you guys. Talking about an animal companion and stuff. Thonk. Thonk. Really feast or famine on these combats. There we go. Deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerable. Exhaust. Stone armor is also good. I am never not Druid maxing, Animus pilled, and yeah, okay. Whatever you say. I mean, it's a card that exhausts. So hell, sure. We're doing this, I guess. I don't know. It's a strange run. 8 block and draw. And then we just... Yeah. They're sliming me. It's actually, in a backwards way, kind of okay, because once we apply Feel No Pain, we will actually get some block off of those. Which is why we're going to do it here, even though it's not really the best time to do it. Stop saying I'm slimed. I'm not slimed. I'm not slimed. I continue to insist as I slowly shrink and transform into an ooze of some type. Convincing people, please do not mention Aubrey Drake Graham in my chat. Okay, so we play the slime card, we get 3. Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, draw a card and gain 3 block is not a good card in Slay the Spire, but it's not, like, a horrible one. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying things, okay? Maybe I'm just saying things. I think we just draw, to be honest. Like, yeah. Yep. Yep. Not the most exciting turn. What do I look like? Some kind of thing sayer? Alright. Colorless Potion is a decent get. Gain 5 block and deal 5 damage. It's okay. I don't think it's worth a deck slot, honestly. Let's keep it moving. We can maybe buy something from our fellow here. Gain 30 block and exhaust, huh? Impervious is a good card. Deal 17 damage, exhaust the top card of your draw pile. I don't know how I feel about that. You receive 50 less damage from vulnerable enemies this turn. It's an interesting effect. And we do have some stuff that applies vulnerable, but I don't think we take it. Honestly, even impervious, I'm like, maybe we just want the pantograph, but I think actually this will be good for us long term, so we should try to take it. Can you mod Yugi's grandpa into the shop? Can you fucking eat me entirely? Do I look like a modder to you? Do I look like someone that knows how to modify video games? I'm not. I'll just tell you that. I would like a hand here. I mean, sure, fuck it. Mayhem, everyone's favorite card. I mean, that's a good thing to get off of that, to be honest. Kill you. Man, Not the greatest. What are you guys talking about over there? Like, what's going on? I'm seeing talk of, like, older boyfriends and whatnot. Like, what's the deal? I'm annoyed that I wasted that on that, but, like, whatever. Come on. We move. Kuro clones? I mean, I guess they look a little bit like that. Yeah. Add a random attack to your hand. It's free to play this turn. I really want armaments, but I feel like this has such a high ceiling, and it does synergize with Feel No Pain. So yeah, alright. You're the only normal person in the chat, huh? Is that so, Smeeby? Is that so, YouTube user Smeeby Cowabunga? Give me the extra card draw, please. Boy. Body Slam right now is like a funny joke, to be sure. I don't know if we're getting through this fight, to be honest, but we're gonna try our damnedest. Wait, what? Why did... Right, that's, yeah. I really should have taken that. That was just a straight-up stupid mistake. That's unfortunate. I think we just took too many, like, cards that are not good. Like, not even, like, suboptimal cards. I mean, like, this kind of thing. Just stuff that clogs your deck. I don't know, man. They do look a little bit like garden hose, their weapons. You're right about that. You're correct. You're not wrong. I have a sneaking suspicion we're not going to win this fight. Stop throwing orbs at me. Only I can throw orbs. This is nothing, dude. Yeah, I think we're just fucked. Yep. Well, you know, that's a little over 2 hours. I'm actually going to call it there, although obviously, you know, you never want to end the stream on a loss, but it is what it is. That's Chiafumo. That's not what I meant to click. Yeah. This was a good time. Excuse me for a second. I would like to stream again this coming week, but it's probably not going to be Sunday this time, because the anime season starts on, let me check my calendar, Saturday. So I have some writing to do. So I don't know if I do stream, it'll probably be on like Wednesday or something. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll let y'all know. You'll know. There will be notifications. There will be at everyone's. You understand. It's the traditional way of doing things. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for coming out. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.